10-2 stop.
Check, 47. I'm coming.
Now.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The tackle there by John Johnson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64.
Off play action. Perry. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Check 52. Set. Check. Check. Hop. Switch. Anyway.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Max is 59. All day, every day. Any day. Shit. Back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check. 59.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's complete. It's Damian Willis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Jump.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rush in. He's checking.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray able to find Willis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Willis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Watch the eye. With that screen. Come. Switch. Go. Check 59.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come again.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And Tate's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
He's coming. We got double.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check. Press now.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. You can't block me. You can throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
3 bucks. Deuce. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, alert 3.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it.
47. Check back 47. No.
Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Perry. He finds his running back, Mixon. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15. Check 15.
On play action, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Willis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On 1st and 10, Murray forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Break.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Perry. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Curtis. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun. Perry. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before break. Perry. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's pass it.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And room there to work it inside the 25. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Perry, open man, here is Hamilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Perry, and he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
91.
I don't think you got it, son.
5.
On the delay, it's Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Crunch. Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Murray now on first down. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Throwing on first down. Murray. Harris has it over the middle. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. He completes it to Tate. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big run.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Watch the pass. 2.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.